Hey everyone, Kevin here with my 123 cents, and just want to talk about what will go down in at least my mind as the greatest night of wrestling for me personally in my wrestling memory banks. I've been to WrestleManias. I have managed Velvet Sky at a TNA house show. I have been a referee. I have been a ring announcer. I do color commentary for All American Pro Wrestling Collision. But on Saturday, January 14th, I had the opportunity to step into the wrestling ring and actually have a wrestling match. You may have seen my videos before leading up to the match, so for those of you who did see them, I'm not going to bore you with all the details. If you haven't seen them, go ahead and check out some of the past lead up to my match with the masterpiece Mike Masters, who is a 12-year veteran and has been with All American Pro Wrestling, AAPW, for several years now. And this all started back in April of 2011. Masters had come on, or actually Heath Hatton, a wrestler, had come on to the morning show that I'm the anchor of, along with executive producer for AAPW, Chris Hagstrom, to talk about the taping of the very first episode of Collision, which was coming up. And during the course of that interview, Mike Masters attacked Heath Hatton and then threatened him with a chair. And before he was able to assault him, I wrestled the chair away from Masters and whacked him in the back with it. And that then sent Masters into a tizzy. He basically went on a losing streak on Collision and came out and scowled at me week in and week out and pointed his fingers at me and finally confronted me in the ring about it and blamed me for all of his losses. The chair shot, he claimed, had made him lose his focus and concentration with me out there week in and week out. So it led to a big storyline and a big angle for the first season of Collision. I'm proud to have been a part of that. And the big match, the big WrestleMania moment for the company, if you will, came on the 14th of January at Main Event. And it was held at Black Diamond Harley-Davidson in Marion, Illinois. And, we were expecting a crowd of maybe, 200, 150, 200, maybe 250 tops. 405 people came in that night to watch all the matches. Pac wrestled El Generico, Colt Cabana wrestled 3G Eric Wayne, Poker Face wrestled M-Dog 20 Matt Cross from Tough Enough, Heath Hatton wrestled the Golden Boy, Greg Anthony, and our champion Edmund Livewire McGuire faced off against Axe Allward. And there were several other matches that were part of it. We had women's matches for the very first time, or a women's match for the very first time. So it was a big night for AAPW, for All American Pro Wrestling, and I am very proud to have been a part of that. And going through the match, I can't describe it. I still am, almost 72 hours later, still have a buzz, if you will, still have a high, and still have the aching muscles and the soreness associated with it too. And our match only went maybe 10 or 11 minutes. So for people who think that wrestling is fake or it's fixed or it's predetermined, yeah, it's predetermined. And yeah, we worked out what we were going to do in there. But when you get in there and actually start doing it, it takes a toll on your body. And, I'm showing pictures as I'm talking here. One thing that happened, Mike Masters, at the end of our match, took a chair shot from Jay Spade, a wrestler who has been helping me a little bit along the way as well through this storyline. And Masters got hit and his head busted open, and he ended up going to the hospital and needing 5 staples. And now, of course, that wasn't planned. That wasn't part of what we were going for. And it was an unfortunate accident, and accidents do happen in the ring, as we've seen all over, whether it's TNA, WWE, WCW back in the day, World Class, all those companies have had some sort of mishap in the ring. But Mike is okay. He got 5 staples to the head, no concussion, I'm happy to report. So I want to just say that it was an incredible experience, as I mentioned before, something that I will never forget. I'm glad I had this opportunity to do this. I'm glad that AAPW and the management there put enough faith in me to get me involved in this angle. And Mike Masters, I've got to thank him first and foremost because, he basically put himself out there. He went on a season-long losing streak and then lost to a commentator, somebody who'd never been in the ring before. So for him to put me over like that and in front of the crowd and the way they popped, my family came out and watched. They hadn't been to any of the shows yet. A lot of my coworkers who had never been to the shows came out. I had fraternity brothers from college who drove down from St. Louis to watch. So it was a very special night, and I am thankful to Mike Masters, to AAPW management, including Chris Hagstrom, Sean, and I know I'm going to say your last name wrong. I think it's Maccabi, and I apologize, Sean, if I said that wrong. Heath Hatton for helping me to train, Edmund Livewire McGuire helping me to train, Jay Spade, who was involved and helped me out along the way, Adam Testa, who was the marketing director for AAPW. He was a big part of this storyline and helping me with advice. Greg Anthony, you guys all made a huge impact for me, and I can't thank you all enough for that. The fans who came out and supported me, who cheered for me, made signs and posters. It was an incredible experience. I thank you all, and I look forward to continuing on as a commentator in Season 2 with AAPW Collision. I hope that you will subscribe to this channel. I hope you will check out AAPW's website and pick up a copy of the DVD. Pac and El Generico blew the roof off. Colt Cabana, 3G Eric Wayne had a great match. Poker Face, all the AAPW regulars. I love all you guys. I appreciate all that you've done for me and helped me develop along the way. So thank you very much, and thanks for watching.